Hello and welcome to another update video about gold. We want to talk about what we need to pay attention to in the new trading week. What are the relevant support levels? Could gold be turning around? And where are we? So at the moment on the chart, still the wave count that we've been discussing for many weeks, a potential 1-2-1-2 setup. However, so far gold has not yet convinced me that a low has been struck here on the 30th of June. At this low. So we need to be very much ready that support could break. I mean, at the moment it's fighting with the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement. This scenario gets less and less likely, given that, as you can see here, there is no attempt, or gold doesn't make any attempt to turn around here, and it should have shown a reaction in this scenario to the 78.6 Fib level at 1920. So it's just below that. I don't think the fight is lost, but it seems to be losing the fight at the moment, or the bulls seem to be losing the fight. Now, what would be a first indication that we are turning higher? I would pay attention to this trend line. It's moving down in a very, very nice and structured price channel. So I would pay attention to this channel here. Yeah, a break above the channel could indicate the start of a third wave. However, I mean, at the moment we're sort of at a tipping point here. Yeah, very much at a tipping point. The invalidation point for this 1-2-1-2 scenario, where this could be another 1-2 setup of a larger third wave, the invalidation point or make or break point is down here at $1,900. So really only a break below that would formally invalidate the structure. However, below 1920, a sustained break below that, depends a little bit on how today goes, but if a sustained break is happening, what would be my wave count? Well, we would simply move to the count that we discussed before. And in this wave count, we don't have a 1-2-1-2. We just have a larger 1-2 setup. So basically what it means is we have at the moment still a structure where price could turn around basically now, but it would need to do it now. Below 1900, this 1-2 setup gets invalidated, indicating that we probably have to prepare for lower prices. I would then also not really go anymore with the idea that we have a 1-2-1-2, because then, let me just see. Yeah, okay, it could then still come down to 1865, but then the structure doesn't really work out anymore. So I think we have to give it room further down if we really lose the 1920 level. So in this scenario then we would be dealing with a large wave one. All of this was wave one, and then an A wave down, a B wave, and we could be coming down in a C wave next. Could come down much lower then, but I want to see how today plays out. So if we stay below 1920, then probably for the next video, I will look at this as a larger 1-2 setup. You need to understand that generally in the gold market, and I've been analyzing it for many, many years, the gold market, when it rallies aggressively. So we had a really, really good time of this low in October 22. We forecasted a trend reversal here. It rallied significantly. Forecasted another trend reversal here. It rallied significantly. When they run, they run. But the consolidations, they can typically take a long time. You need to show patience here in this market. Most of the time, it's typically spent in corrections. That's similar to crypto as well. Yeah, crazy rallies, and then it goes to the downside in a very slow fashion. So let's say the absolute pivot point, which would decide between a bullish rally to $2,500 plus and new lows below the October 22 lows. That's for me the 1713 level. But I want to see how today how today plays out. So if we stay below 1920, then next target would be 1900. Below 1900, we have to deal with this support area, and then I will have a new micro count on the chart for the next video. Important is that I would focus on lower short term until we see a break above the trend line. I think that is a reasonable strategy here. Also here, we expected price to head down lower in the yellow support area. And then we always need to pay attention to these Fib levels if we see any reaction. So far, there hasn't been a reaction. And if you will remember, we talked about this is at best a diagonal structure here, so it always needs to prove itself. It's the importance of not really trusting diagonals. So yeah, we'll keep our eyes open for a potential bottoming structure to form, but it might be that we have to bring the lower support area on the chart. That would simplify the chart as well to a degree. Now, it is now looking at the daily chart, the 4 hour, we're fairly close to being oversold, especially on the daily time frame. Now, last time we were really oversold here at around 30. This was the March low. Really good rally afterwards. We are very close, but probably not quite there yet. And then before that, oversold reading here in October 22. So yeah, paying attention to the daily RSI can be useful, especially if we look for oversold indicators. That's my update about gold. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.